Namaste. As we celebrate the 10th International Day of Yoga, let us see some authentic yoga traditions of Bharata that one can learn from. So there are many other schools, but mostly they will be taking inspirations from these lineages, these paramparas. The ones that we are suggesting here are not in any chronological order or in any sequence. We've just picked them, and I'll start with the first one, which is the Shivananda Yoga. So Swami Shivananda, he is the torchbearer of this parampara, and the main focus of this parampara is the yoga of synthesis.
Integral Yoga. Sri Aurobindo developed a spiritual practice he called Integral Yoga. The central theme of his vision was the evolution of human life into a divine life in a divine body. He believed in a spiritual realization that not only liberated but transformed human nature, enabling a divine life on earth.
Swami Rama's Himalayan School of Yoga. While Swami Rama's yoga philosophy embraces a holistic approach that integrates the practices of asana, physical postures, pranayama, breathing techniques, meditation, and self-discipline. His techniques mainly emphasizes the importance of self-control, ethical living, and self-awareness as foundation of spiritual growth.
Though Kuvalayananda was spiritually inclined and idealistic, he was at the same time a strict rationalist. So he sought scientific explanation for the various psychophysical effects of yoga he experienced. The idea of discovering the scientific basis behind these yogic processes become his life work.
Bihar School of Yoga, Satyananda Yoga. Satyananda Yoga utilized the Shatkarma to detox the body and mind. Asanas to balance the body and mind through the physical body. Pranayams to unlock the expand the dimension of the pran, the energy body. Satyananda Yoga is often referred to as the yoga of head, heart and hands, the integration of which is necessary for the development of human potential. The head represents the thoughts, the heart represents the emotions, and the hands represents creativity in action. The true or highest state of yoga is achieved which these three aspects are balanced and connected.
Yoga. Iyengar Yoga concentrates on postural alignment and body awareness. This is not just for the alignment of the one body part with another, but also for the proper functioning of the human being. If the body is aligned with precision, then the breath is aligned with the same precision. They use various props to facilitate alignment.
Yogoda Satsang Society. The ancient science is embodied in the scientific principles and meditation techniques of Kriya Yoga. Yogananda taught his students the need of direct experience of truth as opposed to blind belief. He said that the true basis of religion is not belief but intuitive experience.
The next one is the Gitananda Yoga. So Swami Gitananda Giri, down south in Pondicherry, he taught a systematic approach to yoga, incorporating asanas, pranayamas, kriyas and meditation to achieve health, well-being and spiritual development. And the last but not the least is the Krishnamacharya Parampara. So Krishnamacharya Yoga Mandiram in Chennai is the parent organization that holds the flag of this tradition. And T. Krishnamacharya and his student T.K.V. Desikachar sir, they propagated yoga that is not superficial but works on and with the subtle aspects of energy, what yogis call the prana. During his life, he showed that yoga could be used as a holistic practice, a way of life that connects the body, the mind, the spirit and a spiritual path. Also an extremely potent healing tool by systematically integrating the vinyasa kramas, the powerful healing chants, bhavanas, asanas and their modifications while the breath stays central to this tradition, leading the whole practice and connecting it like a sutra. KYM is well known for its holistic and individual centric healing approach. So friends, these were some very foundational lineages in the modern times, and you could pick depending on your temperament where do you want to learn. So all the best. Thank you.